Hey, and welcome back to Exploring Australia. Hey, we're back in Coober Pedy. Technically a day late, since it should be up already on YouTube, but I don't know. I always, I don't know. I don't even know why I didn't record it, and I don't even what. Probably I didn't have the patience for it, and yeah. And as I said already once, I don't want to do videos if I don't have the patience, or I don't like to do videos when I don't have the mindset for it. I do it for fun, and if I don't feel like it, I shouldn't do it, right? And that was probably the biggest issue that I faced on this weekend, since I actually don't know what was. No, it probably is because of the World Cup. I watch it more than I should. Yeah, I totally watch it more than I should. Technically, I don't care about it, but in the end, I'm still sitting there and watching it. That is stupid, I know, but yeah, European lifestyle hashtag. European lifestyle. Let's go into the plane and start it up for the flight to Adelaide back. It is the last flight with the Rex for now. After that, we're gonna use probably a 737. I don't know which company, probably Qantas, as last flight before the break. And that's gonna be the next week. The first flight that I pre-recorded for the time that I gonna miss in action, technically. And yeah, we just get this flight done and then fly to Adelaide, from Adelaide to Perth, and then we're gonna take a break in Perth, and we can say we explored a lot of the East Coast. Technically, it's more like the Southeast Coast, but it was fun what we did so far. Especially the last flights with the Rex are amazing. So probably we're gonna stick more to the Rex flights and things like that also in Perth. I don't know which companies fly. Is that Rex 2? I don't know. Let's check that out real quick. If you don't want to have, this talk and everything, just go in the description. Like always, there you can press on the time step that you want to watch. So for example, if you want to watch my different things like just approach, then please be sure to push that time step and you're good to go. That's Rex 2. Okay, so Rex is there. So it's gonna be Rex and then most likely Rex probably. The issue on that side of the coast and that side of Australia is that they use a lot of Fokker 70s and Fokker 100s and 717s. We don't have a 717 and we don't have Fokkers in X-Plane. That's an issue for me right now with that part of Australia, because then we cannot really fly too much of flights that are going out there. Probably we need to fly a little bit more general aviation or private jets, things like that, because right now I don't see any options. So I was now checking Perth, and most of the flights, Perth and things like that, are Fokker or 717 flights. And yeah, we don't have the option right now for any of that, even if I think it's stupid that we don't have a 717. But or any Fokker. We don't even have any Fokker. There wasn't project as far as I know for Fokker, but a lot started and ran into the ground technically. Thing happened. Yeah, most likely I need to that's a good thing that I have this break, because I need to pre-plan this, what we are doing there. Because probably we can do some Rex flights again, and then we need to think about what we do, like flying a little bit general aviation. of things like that. I don't know. Or even take a break, a little bit break, in the hope that we get something like a 717. Otherwise, we need to head back. I don't know, probably the other side, like Cairns, maybe, or Darwin. I don't know. We're gonna see that, of course, at that point time when we reach that. But right now, it feels like we take a longer break than I think I would do. Probably maybe do a different series. Right now I don't have the options, or better other options. But okay, I was technically the best person ever. I closed down my sim brief, but that 2-click to get it back open. Good. That's of course always a good thing when you get to that you need that page. So everything is up and running, good. I got my little nav opened and I got my sim brief open. So today we gonna fly, as I said, to Adelaide from Coober Pedy. It's flight 4483. It is on my birthday, technically. They fly that at 1:25 p.m. and we're a little bit late, as you may noticed already, because I had it open a little bit. I was pre-planning everything, and that means we need to go a little bit faster out of here. But we all know we need to do this checklist real quick, and that is the lights off. Gear handle is good. Down. I was checking that I was resetting the gear knob on my throttle, that I didn't fuck it up. So flap handle is up. Radar transponder is on standby. The batteries are on. Come on. On and checked. External power is on and checked. Avionics set. Emergency equipment is checked. Documents on board. Or we're gonna go further into this real quick. Side panel and oxygen is checked. And we need to pull this for the oxygen, of course. Overhead panel. Or like that. Okay, there's nothing red, it's just the things that need to start. Okay, that's checked. Pedal cell is checked, and the tests and are not done, but checked. Okay. We're gonna skip this real quick. I know and don't need this. Likely to skip that because taking the most part right now. And go for the batteries. So they're on and checked. External power is checked and on. Bleed valves are reset. As far as I know, there's okay. Set and auto. Avionics set. Oxygen on, checked. Circuit breakers checked. Light recorder. Parking brake is set and checked. Cabin signs on. Engine vents checked. Set. Fuel quantity, that's a thing. We need to do the weight and balance real quick. So today we're gonna have a block fuel of 1,500 kilograms. 180, and the payload is 32. Done. It changes. Okay. So the fuel is checked. Hydraulic is checked. Cabin pressure is set and auto okay. Power and conditions lever, fuel off and idle. Trims actually just needs to go to ground idle. Oh, yeah. That's always the thing with these types of plane with the reversers and on the throttle, and I always have it on reverse instead of ground idle. I have the same issue with the Dash 8. The trims are set and the takeoff data bugs and oops. Cleared for start. We're gonna skip that real quick and go back to this view. Start the Garmin real quick, and meanwhile we're gonna go into the views. Let them open. One thing that I don't like about this plane again is the replay sound. It has no replay sounds like the Flight Factor A320. In my opinion, that's always a bummer because I like to watch my views. And I see the point also when you're a normal person, not even, for example, for videos, it's always stupid for me if you have no sound in the replays. But even as a person, so for example, I most of the time check my landings and it's just, I don't know, it lacks of immersion when you like sitting, for example, on this view, of course with the open shutter, and you see how the prop is turning and everything, and you have no sound. I don't know. It's most likely probably not an issue of the plane. It's most likely the flight recorder. I have no clue how this flight recorder of X-Plane works. So how is it if it's recording, if it's saving the movements like this and it's just recreating it? That's the part how FSX was doing it. I have no idea if this is like a replication of what is happening. Probably not, because it's not doing like that. I don't know. Probably it would work with every plane if it's doing like that, so recreating everything, but I don't know. It's weird. Go to the flight plan. Flight plan has the issues like always. Why is this a thing? What did I flew on this? Did I have this actually, can I just clear this out, get rid of this? Is this right? This is right? Yeah, that's Coober Pedy. It's technically right. And then the next waypoint's gonna be the Coober Pedy ADF. Or is it VR? I think it's ADF, right? Coober Pedy. Then from there we're gonna go to BANAM. As far as I know, there's not a single waypoint between it. Okay, so that's BANAM. Nope. Let's go back and give me a okay. And then Russian Federation? I don't think so. BANAM. Oh no. Clear. BANAM. I was misreading. It was a M instead of an N. Yeah, that's in Australia. There's a Russian intersection too, but we want the Australian. Yes. Then MAKEE. Is there something in between it? Probably not. So the next one is MAKEE. MAKEE. Okay. Okay. Australia. That's true. Not New Zealand. It's Australia. And then from there, we're gonna go to MARGO. This straight MARGO? No, there's between Messer. Okay, Messer. Schöpfert. Right there. So weird to use the alphabet for this. If you use it always in keyboard all the time, at a certain point you start feeling weird to use the alphabet. It's like using the FMC and everything, and it's alphabet instead of like, you know, standard layout of a keyboard. Okay, MARGO. Oh, come on. Give me a G. Hey, not us, not Mexico. I don't think we get with this plane to Mexico. But okay. Australia and not Israel. That's good. And then from MARGO, we're gonna fly directly towards... technically, we should start at MARGO with the approach, probably. It has the VOR Adelaide still in. Give me a second. I'm gonna check that real quick. So... Airport, Adelaide. Give me Adelaide. As far as I know, there is a star for MARGO. I was thinking that there was a star for it, but probably there isn't. There's one. It's a PEMI. Yeah, of course, PEMI. And then, yeah, there's one for every single runway. I'm gonna stick with MARGO, actually, because that feels like we don't use the AD version of it. And even if so, then I can just, you know, use the VOR tracking. That's not the biggest issue. So for now, we stick with the airport in instead. And I probably scroll past PAD often. So. And then Adelaide International. Accept. Good. Then... flight plan. There we go. We set that. That's a good thing. So, meanwhile, good. We are good to go with that. And then we can go, can have lights really quick on. Get all the lights technically on. And always for that, we're gonna go for this very quick, so the outside, and remove all items and only got the GPU left. We're gonna check that, of course, if it's doing it. Oh, I got a sorry if you just looked up your Steam. If you got a Steam beta, someone messaged me on Steam. Sorry for that. Good. That seems to be good. That means we can go for the engine start on the engines. So we're gonna move this up to start. It's on ground idle. Now it's on ground idle. Good, that's on ground idle. So we're gonna turn off the avionics real quick, and then we're gonna start the engine. Right, engine first. I like the PBR. The PBR on this plane is so amazing. Meanwhile, this is... People ask if I play with them in Realm Royale. Nope, not right now. Not now. Okay, right engine is started and stabilized already. We're gonna start the left engine real quick. Gonna go for the port check is the clear for sub beacon and door status is checked. Next checklist. Did I? Oh, of course, you cannot start a prop without fuel. Okay, left engine starting. Meanwhile, this is turning up. We're gonna go and increase the altitude, our cruise altitude for today. It's gonna be 210. Okay, there we go. Left engine is running. Not stabilized yet, it's still starting. Okay. Sorry guys if I... I don't know, these BR games. I'm not the biggest fan of BR games, but to play it with a group, it's technically, in my opinion, one of the best games that you can play with as a team or together, like that. And both engines with a good start. That means that we can start this again. So bring this to the batteries, of course. And then the autocarson is coming on. Then the bus tie. Firstly of all, we're gonna override the... Ah, come on. Oh. Reset. Wait a real quick. But first of all, bus tie is checked. External power still going, so we're gonna turn this off real quick. Left generator. Come on. Checked, and the battery is good. Okay, air condition is okay. Air condition is set. Emergency lights. Oh, come on. Go. That's hard. I would love to. Come on. Can I? Why can I not emergency lights up? Hello? Why can I not move the emergency lights to armed? Can I? Oh, no. Now I can them open. But I cannot. And now I cannot get rid of it anymore. Oh god. What have I done? I probably would be better to have it. Come on, please. So, 2 emergency lights. Can I get rid of it? Oh, now it's off armed. Okay. And close it again. Oh. Armed. Furious is on 0, so that's that. Conditions lever coming to max. It's there. Okay. Check it again. So they are right now on... Oh, not the checklist. I want to have the... Okay, they're both on max. Good. On ground idle. Good. Okay, ice protection. Need that right now. We don't need that right now. So that's... Ice protection is set and checked. Overhead panel is checked. Okay, external power. We need to get rid of this real quick. I forgot to get this away. It's checked and the clear signal is received. So we get to the taxi checklist. Before we're gonna taxi really quick, I'm open my little nav. Otherwise, I don't know what So we have a QNH of 3015. QNH set. The the brakes. Okay, let's do this real quick. Bit of the parking brakes. Okay. Still can remember my button for the Attila. Okay, so brakes. Checked. Okay. Altimeter set. Flaps. Set. Flight instruments and radios checked. Actually, going there. All on. Okay. Technically, that would be the best idea. Okay. Now it's speeding up like nothing. Okay, can I please? Okay. So. Since we have a wind from 015, we're gonna start from runway 04. Come on. Okay, test done. DTOD is armed. And the briefing is complete. For takeoff, can still turn them on since we're on the runway, so external lights is set. Ignore civilian is given, the air condition is set, the transponder is technically not set yet. We're gonna set this and I turned around. Okay. Okay, meanwhile, go down here. Need to lock them again. I unlocked them when I was turning. So. Ah! Annoying. I hate that. I cannot see. It should be on. Good. Flight controls. Checked. Okay, we technically didn't check it, but good. We know that EWP is checked and the takeoff inept checked. Pushed. Good. Come on. And that's the slope that I slammed in on landing, that we don't come on here. Good. Climb is coming in a little bit. Okay, so meanwhile, we gonna I use the heading slave, be the best bet for guard, and that we is come on. Come on! I hate that. This can go for the nav. Okay. Good. And then we're gonna turn around here. One part is that the runway is actually smaller than it should be. You see it on the author photo that the runway is smaller than it should be. I don't like it that you use technically the parking brake for braking an X-plane, because it's not really gentle to use. Okay. Turn around. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. It feels for me, at least for a turboprop right now, relatively quiet. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. I need to align it better. We don't need that much of a runway to start this plane. Probably not. Okay, ground idle. Brake it real quick. Use the heading slave real quick. Good. Got that. And okay, let's get out of here. $80 knots. 100. Positive rate. Gears coming up. Okay. I need a button for my for the VSync. Would be better. Okay. And then we turn this on. Okay, autopilot is engaged. And now we're gonna decrease the throttle. Get rid of the flaps. Meanwhile, reduce the throttle so we get in the greens again. And get rid a little bit here. I need to pass them on the same level. That's 76 degrees, 75 degrees. And we're in the green most likely. So that's in the green. That is on the edge for green, but for climbing are still okay. And yeah, good. So we're gonna change this to nav instead. So we should do a right turn towards the waypoint BANAM, and that's also good. This can go away. What is the transition altitude? I didn't check that for this run. For Coober Pedy. 11,000. Okay. Then we have still to go. I can get rid of this light bird. And okay. I would say I head out. Leave you with a little bit of the nice footage that I always give you. And we see us again for the approach in Adelaide. Meanwhile, we're gonna go and do like this. You like that, something like this, and we see us soon. Okay, and we're back for the approach for Adelaide. We're actually down already for the 3,000 feet, and yeah, we're turning towards runway 05 and use the RNF approach again. So no ILS help or anything today. It's a little bit foggy out here. And yeah, it's a little bit overwhelming actually. We just turned for the final approach towards. If we're gonna go there, of course, we're gonna. Actually, I want to do that and approach checklist. So first of all, approach checklist, admitter is set and cross-checked, external light is set, cambit sign is on, HPP valve is set with auto. Okay. Then we're gonna go here on max. Close that. And okay, what is the plane doing technically? That would be an amazing thing to know. Why is it back to nav, to heading? Why is it back to heading instead of nav? This? Weird. That was weird. Why it changed suddenly to heading again? Okay. Normally I should follow the path. Just, you know, heading towards Pedy. Okay. That seems to work. We have no glide slope indicator for that approach. Seems like. I technically never flew an RNF approach with this type of plane, so I don't know if it's has an option for showing me a glide slope towards the runway or not. Right now I don't see any options. Okay. Just got it. Oh, I need to get my phone away, right? Otherwise you guys gonna get ear raped from my totally not outdated phone that is still doing outdated things. Amazing, I know. Normally I should turn to the left now. Why is it not doing it? Technically, I should turn to the left, and it's not doing it. Okay. Then, you know what I do? I'm gonna go back to heading. It's not that big of an issue since I spotted it early enough. get rid of the autopilot. I'll fly this on my own. Yeah. Where's the knowledge of that again? There. Okay. Okay. Laps 15. Never acknowledged Patsy. I don't know why, but technically I do a visual approach. Yeah, that's... Okay. Technically, it should hold the 3,000 feet. I like it as how this plane is totally not doing what I want right now. Okay. First, it's not doing the RNF, then not doing the heading what I want. Am I zoomed in? Nope. It's the... It is a little bit back, so I have a little bit more view about the vertical speed and I don't know. Feels like I still cannot handle the throttle of this plane. The biggest issue is phases with the throttle, holding one speed. Because on one side it is going ham, like nothing, and on the other side it's doing, you know, too slowly. I don't know. A little bit too low. But if I put too much throttle in again, I'm gonna overspeed like a boss. Now I'm back to normal. If I follow this now, it should be okay. Okay. At least the wind is not bad for us, so at least that is working. Okay, 80 knots. I was reducing the throttle too early again and moved into reverse thrust again, like as I said, issue that I always face with this type of planes, and because of that I was slamming down in the end. I'd probably need to stick with the throttle until I hit the ground, since these types of aircraft don't need too much of runway. Okay, and we're gonna turn off on this way down to Echo 2, okay. But it doesn't feel too bad actually, the landing, so I'm actually totally okay with that. Okay, let's roll off the runway so we can take a quick stop here and everything up. So go to checklist real quick. So landing checklist, we technically skipped that. 10 out of 10. But let's go to the after taking checklist. So the gas log is on, okay. Ice protection is set. Autocaution is off. Tunnel lights is set. Did that already. HP valve coming to closed. Different pressure is checked. Okay. Flaps are up. And the radar transponder is coming to standby. Okay. let's see that we can travel down to gates real quick. Okay. Across runway 12 and 30. Nothing inbound. And then use your right turn. Other Alpha takes away. Towards Alpha 6. Okay, I'm probably gonna use taxiway Bravo 1 to turn in. So let's follow this. There's no limitation for Bravo 1, right? No. Yeah. Good. So we're gonna use, as I said, Bravo 1. The weather situation is totally weird. What should this be? Is this... that's an overcast, but... it's just... is this just, you know, extremely overcast with a lot of clouds, or is this also rain in the distance? I don't know, actually. It's interesting, technically. That's the thing about the weather. Probably at the end of the year I cannot complain about the weather in X-Plane anymore, because on the Flight Sim Expo they finally updated the informations about active sky for X-Plane, and you all know active sky for X-Plane is gonna be the weather options number uno for me. So I'm a big fan of active sky for P3D and FSX, and that means for me I'm just waiting, use this standard NOAA updater plugin until we get our hands on to active sky, so we can use active sky. That's probably amazing thing that was announced. Of course, I hope that Just Flight is bringing us the 747, the classic 747 to what's X-Plane. That would be amazing. Just checking out how this taxiway is working out. Yeah, maximum wingspan, that's okay. This is planned for us technically. Let's do this one. I hate these types of parking spots because I never know how to drive them. But is it this way and then, or is it the other way? Probably it's the other way, right? I totally don't know it. at airports that I flew to. Actually, I flew so far only with 4 airlines, and 2 of them are bankrupt, and the other 2 are big operators like Lufthansa. So I don't know. I'm not used to this small plane. I'm just, you know, turning now around. It's totally wrong how I stand here, but, you know, technically I need totally too far the front. But okay. Since I'm the only one at the airport right now, I can live with that. Totally can live with that right now. Okay, so we're gonna go to the checklist. So the parking checklist is, okay, the parking brake is set and checked, the anti-ice is off, the external lights are set, the avionics are set. Now we're gonna kill the engines, generators off, seatbelt signs off, air condition set, emergency lights, probably I cannot even, okay, off, oxygen off, batteries off, and doom lights were not on, so they're off. Good. Totally wrong standing point, as I said, but and I totally need to read a video about that. As I said, the issue is that the region that I live, we don't have this. The smallest carrier that is used in Saarbrücken is the Dash 8, and the Dash 8 is standing at a normal terminal, you know, and or better terminal, it's a ramp, just ramp, and yeah. As I said, I flew with 4 companies so far. So one is Cirrus Airlines from Saarbrücken that are closed for good now, so bankrupt and everything. And I flew with them between Saarbrücken and Hamburg once, or twice actually. And I used, as far as I know, at that time that I was sitting in there, Dorniers. Not the biggest planes, but surely bigger than this one. Then they used, then I was in the closed Olympic, so the bankrupt Greece one. So you know what I mean? Greece airline that was closed. Was it closed or it's just reconsidered? Is Olympic? Was that Olympic? Was that Olympic Airlines? Oh yeah. Olympic Airlines ceased operations 2009. Yeah, that was that, and then was sold to Olympic Air, what is probably now the new one. So I wasn't there, and that was what it was. I think that was a 737, but I can surely not say because that was a time where I didn't care about, you know, totally didn't care about planes. And then I flew once with the Czech Airlines, the Czech Airlines from Frankfurt. That was probably A320 or A319 at that point. And the rest was Lufthansa. And Lufthansa is not using any small planes technically. It depends on what you depends on small, of course. So right now, small is for me this type of airplane. You know, yeah, we in Europe don't use this this type of short, really short commuter planes because we use that most of the time in Europe. You know, we are not in remote regions. We have most of the time bigger highways and railways laying down, so we use for this short distance most of the time a car or just a train. And most of the time you just use it for bigger, for a transition to intercontinental flights, or you fly between hubs, like we used from Frankfurt to Marseille, something like that. But yeah. Okay, I don't want to talk too much about this. Probably no one cared even at all. And with this side of Adelaide, we're gonna end this today. Next time, we're gonna use this side technically last time for a bit. Then we're gonna join. You're gonna have the option to join me in a flight with the 737 from Adelaide to Perth. And I hope I see you guys then in the next episode of Exploring Australia. And have a good day. Bye.